Hey, what's going on YouTube? What's happening, guys? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels. I actually posted this article on the YouTube community page or community tab back on what was it, Thursday or Friday, and I was too sick to actually get a video out. I started sitting down to make it, and I was hacking up a lung and coughing. So I said, screw this. I'm gonna put off making a video about it. I'm feeling a little bit better today. I've just been feeling super shitty the past couple days, so just kind of hunkered down in the house here. And I was really mad. My dad had knee surgery last week, and so I brought him over all my edibles, all my weed gummies and stuff like that. And the past couple days I've been sick, just been wanting to kind of get stoned and watch some movies and kind of relax. And of course he had all my gummies, and I'm too sick to actually smoke weed. So it's been a shitty couple days here. I was actually looking at maybe heading out to the dispensary the other day, and there's on the website they show wait times. We've been legal since January 1st. It's March 8th, and there's still, on a lot of the company's websites, they'll show wait times. There's still like 45-minute wait times at the dispensary. So I said, screw that. I'm just going to sit at home and relax. But yeah, I posted this article back Thursday or Friday. Wanted to make a video, but just wasn't feeling up to it. So I figured we kind of share this story today in video form, and also just kind of like maybe a little bit of an update on this whole coronavirus thing. It's kind of interesting. YouTubers are like freaking out about using the word coronavirus. I watch all these videos, whether they're actually videos about the coronavirus or videos from like people in e-commerce, entrepreneurs who are talking about how the coronavirus is affecting markets and things like that. And everybody's scared to utter the word coronavirus because YouTube won't monetize your video. And quite frankly, I mean, the $7 or $10 that I might earn off this video if it gets a lot of views isn't worth tiptoeing around words or kind of censoring my thoughts. So we're just going to go out and say coronavirus, COVID-19. But it is funny how all these YouTubers are like terrified to say the word coronavirus. It seems people fall into two camps. They either think this is not a big deal at all, or they think it's like a zombie apocalypse and the end of the world. I think the media is hyping a lot of this up. I saw a news clip with Dr. Drew the other day, who was kind of like scalding the media for, I should say scolding the media, not scalding them. I think scalding them would be throwing boiling liquids on them. Who was scolding the media for kind of hyping this up and driving a lot of this fear. I think here's the reality. Like to younger, healthier people without respiratory issues, without weakened immune systems, this is going to be anywhere from a minor cold to a bad cold. So in that sense, it's not a big deal. I do realize if I have the coronavirus and I went over and gave it to my grandma, she could die or she could wind up hospitalized. Like it is a more of a serious issue for older people or people with weakened immune systems. As far as like how people are freaking out and the markets are just going absolutely crazy. Great time to make money if you're into like swing trading or if you know how to spot supply and demand. I've just been kind of trying to dump money into the markets. I actually wish I had more money to throw in. I actually for years have kind of stupidly had a little bit too much money sitting on the sidelines. Have been kind of eyeing getting another rental property, and I'm actually like very close to buying a property down in like St. Petersburg, Florida area. So I got quite a bit of money sitting on the sidelines that like waiting for this house purchase that I would love to throw into the markets. But, even though I may wind up financing the house instead of paying cash or instead of putting down like a large down payment, I want to kind of keep my options open. So I'm not doing that. But like every spare penny I have, I'm throwing into the markets. For the most part, it's more just like index fund investing, some like the dividend aristocrats stocks that are down. But I'm also starting to eye like some airlines like Carnival Cruise, some of these stocks that are getting hit especially hard because eventually these stocks are all going to come back. Even with cruises are going out full right now. The cruise lines will just continue to drop prices until it gets to a point where people say, okay, for $299 for a 7-day cruise, I'm willing to take the risk. And as far as like YouTube and a lot of like social media cracking down or like censoring coronavirus type stuff, I don't think it's some big conspiracy like a lot of people make it out to be, that we're trying to hide how big the coronavirus is. I think more than anything, these sites want to stop like the snake oil salesman from pitching coronavirus cures. Who's that? John Oliver did a great episode on the coronavirus the other night. And one of these televangelists, I think it was Baker, I could be mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but one of these televangelists was trying to sell some like colloidal silver supplement that you drink, And some fucking wacko lady that he had on the show was actually claiming that it would cure the coronavirus within 12 hours of taking this silver supplement, which is just ridiculous. And then we went on to see eBay ban the sale, and that's actually what this article is all about, even though we took 5 minutes to get into it. eBay has actually banned the sale of face masks, hand sanitizers, as well as any listings that mention the word coronavirus or COVID-19. You know, it's not often that eBay goes this far in like banning words and things like that. I remember back during the hoverboard rush of 2015, 2016, after the board started catching on fire, eBay started banning the word hoverboard. And that may have actually had to do with the trademark or patent fights over the word hoverboard as well. I know Mark Cuban and that Chinese guy, I think, actually owned the trademark to the word hoverboard and claimed to own the patent. But you know, back then you couldn't even get a listing up if it was like a part for a hoverboard, if it was a case that held a hoverboard. And now that I think about it, that might have been more over trademark concerns than it was anything else. But let's give this article a read. And you know, just before we get into this, so you know, those of us who are resellers, flippers, retail arbitrage sellers, obviously we try to find something and that we can buy for a low price and mark up and sell for more money. And some people complain and say that that's unethical, or they don't like that we're buying up all the fingerling monkeys before Christmas. Back when I was selling fingerlings a couple years ago, like people would hit you up on OfferUp and be like, "It's really wrong that you're selling these things for $30 when you can buy them in the store for $8 or whatever." You know, stuff like that. I don't really feel bad about. If I see an opportunity and buy up fingerling monkeys and sell them to you more before Christmas, so be it. I personally put that in kind of a different class than, you know, hoarding water or generators after some type of natural disaster, when you're like, you know, like dealing with like life and death and things like that. And I think that's kind of why eBay has kind of banned this. But the article goes on to say, as the COVID-19 outbreak continues to spread in the U.S. and other countries, demand for products like face masks and hand sanitizers has led to a spike in prices. To combat price gouging, online retailer eBay is banning some listings related to the coronavirus. In a notice to eBay sellers posted Thursday and spotted earlier by CNBC, eBay said it would block new listings and remove existing listings in the U.S. for disinfecting wipes, hand sanitizers, and face masks, including N95 and N100 masks and surgical masks. The listings are being removed due to concerns that inflated prices for these products may violate U.S. laws or regulations. eBay said it will continue to remove any listings except for books that mention COVID-19, coronavirus, or 2019 nCoV in the title or description. Now, here's one thing that I think is I wish they would maybe do differently. If your business model is selling these types of items all year round, like if for the past 3 years you've been selling face masks and hand sanitizers and cleaning wipes and things like that, I think you should be able to continue to sell them. It kind of sucks that you know, this is affecting some people's normal everyday business. If eBay wants to, get at me, Icarus, man. We had that thing pop up again. I swear to God, I'm going to delete Screencast-O-Matic. I think I might buy either Power Director or whatever that's called, or I will download the new version. I know I've been saying that for like 3 months, but I will get around to that. But yeah, people who've been selling these things consistently for a while, I think, should be able to continue to sell them. Though I definitely get, you know, maybe knocking off the people who are kind of opportunistic, kind of jumping on this right now. It's unclear how long the ban will last, a spokeswoman for eBay said. The company is monitoring the coronavirus situation. As always, our first priority is to ensure the safety of our employees and customers around the world, said an eBay spokesman in an emailed statement Friday. eBay is taking significant measures to block or quickly remove these items on our marketplace that make false health claims. As of Tuesday, there have been 164 confirmed cases of COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus, in the U.S., and 11 deaths there. I think that number has probably climbed since then. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, global cases have topped 100,000, with more than 3,000 deaths since the outbreak began in the Chinese province of Hubei in December 2019. Fears over the coronavirus have led to stores selling out of items like hand sanitizer, disinfectant wipes, and face masks, and online prices have skyrocketed. 2 large bottles of Purell hand sanitizer, which normally cost about $9 a bottle, were selling on Amazon for $299, according to CBS News. Amazon has also taken steps to prevent price gouging, warning sellers that they could be booted from the site for charging too much for face masks and other items. Amazon said it's already removed more than 1 million listings for items claiming to cure or defend against coronavirus. And I remember reading about that a couple days ago. Let's see what people have to say in the comments section. Let's see, I just checked on eBay and they still have ads up for banned items. Some ads are not price gouging. Most are, though. What gives? I think eBay is just too big of a site for them to please everything. I think eBay is making a mistake. They instead should have concentrated on price gouging and would have been easy to do. My mother is abroad and just got over a serious respiratory illness. I have lots of emergency gear, but it would have cost me $45 to ship a small package abroad, and the U.S. Postal Service eliminated first-class international mail options. So I found an eBay seller in the country that bought the 3M Aura mask, which cost $6.99. Excuse me. For 2 at Walgreens. This seller, I paid $5 each, and my mother got them 2 days later. Masks were sold out and couldn't get them. eBay helped my mother get them, and this policy may have ended up killing someone. Let's see here. A lot of people are saying this isn't true. Not true at all. I just checked eBay, and none of these items have been banned. Let's see, there are many items. Why bother if people are dumb enough to pay ridiculous prices for things? Why not sell them at the current market value? Come on eBay, you're missing out on your 10%. Okay, so I guess that's all we really got. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the coronavirus as a whole, on eBay and Amazon cracking down on these listings. Is it wrong for people to mark up these prices? At what price is it considered price gouging versus is it just kind of the new market rate for these items? And any other thoughts that you guys have, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.